guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Bianca, and today I am joined by my friend.
Hi!
Would you like to introduce yourself to the internet?
Yep. Hi guys, I'm Yik Chi. I'm Bianca's most awesome friend, like the coolest friend that she ever
Wow,
had.
wow. Okay, so anyhow, based on her bold statement of herself, so okay, today we are at this place called Tombo, which is pretty near South Kensington, and as you can see, we have like, okay, I got this teriyaki chicken bowl thing, and Yik Chi got this ramen thing, and
Clearly mine looks better.
oh, guys, this is Yik Chi for you. Employers out there, this is how savage she truly is.
Can't help it, I'm cool.
Oh my god. Okay, and okay, I guess part of it is, for some context, why I'm here today is that we can show your face. Fine. And then what I'm doing in London today is because today's actually the evening before my official graduation ceremony for my undergraduate degree, and I don't know, like I think coming back to London as a tourist has a very different like vibes compared to being a student or working professional. And I just thought of visiting one of the places that I love for matcha, and Yik Chi is always the camera woman playing on the camera. And every time when I meet up with Yik Chi, we always seem to like come to this, has something matcha in it, like a matcha dish, and Tombo is one of them. And actually, Yik Chi, remind me again, every time, what are all the different matcha places that we have in London?
I think we used to go to like Shark Fuyu, where I think like I had ice cream with chopsticks because I couldn't be bothered asking
Yeah.
for a spoon.
This is ice cream, but they didn't give us a spoon, so we had to use chopstick. And then nearby we have this in South Kent, we have this place called Kova, and that's actually some really nice crab. And then there was this what was that place again? The ice cream, the matcha ice cream thing.
Was it Tijuri?
Yeah, Tsujiri and all that. We have a bunch of that. And yeah, we both just basically become some sort of weird matcha experts in London. So if you guys want to know the matcha stuff, hit up on Yik Chi. Guys, if you're single, hit up on Yik Chi.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, but yeah, we're gonna just enjoy dinner and see you tomorrow for graduation. Bye. Morning, people. So today, as you can see, is a pretty bright and sunny day, and that makes me super happy. And the real reason for that is a lot of it is because, well, every year Imperial undergrads would have their graduation ceremony, and it's probably like mid-October. And for some context, if you have never been to the UK before, October is usually a time where you're kind of like at the end of your summer break, and or technically in the middle of autumn. I can't remember actually. Well, I clearly have been very observant of the British weather. So anyhow, during the autumn period, or basically in October and November, December and so on, you could imagine the sky to be just rather gloomy. And I remember for every single year during my undergrad degree, I would notice that it will always be drizzling and cold and wet on the graduation day itself. So when I witnessed my seniors just having to wear their graduation robes and sometimes in the middle of the rain and all that, I was a bit like, oh my god, is this going to be my graduation and I have to just stand in the rain and take pictures and all that? But then I guess the pleasant surprise is that we are having our replacement graduation in March. And so you can imagine March to be borderline at the end of winter and early spring, or early spring technically. I would count spring as normally as April. So that would mean that the sky just starts to get a little bright and days are sunny, and it's just not as depressing as winter in the UK. And I'm not complaining. That's a pretty nice change. But the catch for this year's graduation is that for some inexplicable reason, my department, which is basically the Department of Life Sciences, is going to be having our slot for the ceremony at 5:45 p.m. Why? Well, okay, for some context, basically the other departments such as the Department of Medicine and as well as the Department of Engineering will have their graduation ceremony first at the Royal Albert Hall. And then there comes the Department of Life Sciences where we go last. Well, I don't know what to say because at least my friends who study biomedical sciences or medicine, they told me that their ceremony starts at 10 a.m., but their registration is at like 7:30 a.m. Would you rather trade off waking up early for a nice and sunny morning graduation, or would you like, I don't know, I'm not too sure how the weather or the sun would be later during the day, but at least have a nice good sleep and graduate in the evening where it could be a little dark. I'm not too sure, but I guess we'll find out. But anyway, that is just too much complaining, and today is just a good day, so let's just enjoy the moment while it lasts. Oh, and also one other like slightly different thing for this year's graduation compared to the past is that we all actually need to complete like this COVID test before you can actually go to attend your ceremony. And if you don't actually report your result, whether it is through an RT-PCR test, or in my case, I basically went to NHS and I got like those free lateral flow test kits. And as long as you don't report your results, they won't actually let you graduate. As in, they won't even let you in the hall, even if you traveled like from the other side of the world just to attend your own graduation. And I'm like, okay, no, that is not going to happen to me. I'm going to graduate there. So I just got to do my, well, lateral flow test and report it to the NHS. Well, you just got to do what you got to do. And, well, let's just figure out how to do it. Prepare your test area and read the instructions carefully. Right. Okay, just gonna do the swap. This thing brought a tear to my eye. Now that I've dripped everything, got it done, and we gotta wait for half an hour to figure out if I am well and safe.
The wait is agonizing. Would it be positive? Or would it be negative? I don't know. Guess we'll find out.
Right. I think it is now safe to say that I'm not pregnant. So now it's about, well, nearly 2:30 and I just thought of showing you my OOTD or outfit of the day. So long story short, basically, I'm the kind of person who just likes pretty relatively simple dresses, kind of like the near minimalistic style. Well, I normally am the type who tends to go for black and white type of dresses just because like I just feel like they're simple and straight to the point. But because my graduation robes, with which I'll be wearing like around here, and I think that'll be this yellow strap here, it will be black. And I just thought, okay, rather than wearing like a black dress or a white dress, let's try to like have a bit of color. This is how I'm going to go. And yeah, I'm going to be heading to campus right now and see you over there. Right. It is indeed 13 degrees out there. So, well, I'm just gonna wear my winter jacket just to protect me from the cold. And since I'm taking the bus there, I think it's probably safe to like wear a mask and all. Well, prevention is always better than cure. So basically the plan is to head to campus, well, a little early, like for registration. Well, it's really just for me to first meet some of my old classmates. Well, yeah, there's a little traffic out there, so it's a little noisy out in the streets. And I'm going to be meeting, at the very least, two of my classmates who are Anna Maria and Rohan. And I think depends on what time they arrive, like another one of my friends, Sabrina. And we're just gonna like walk around on campus and just, you know, reminisce our good old times there, whether it's cramming in the library or, I don't know, just like all the simple joys that we get to have as a student back at Imperial before we entered the real working world. And I mean, to be fair, it's been a while since we all like gathered together to see each other again. And I don't know, I just have this weird feeling like of nostalgia that I find it hard to shake off, but it is what it is, and I'm just kind of grateful that I had these memories. And yeah, I'm just going to look forward to that for the day. It is one pretty nice and sunny day. It's only been 5 minutes and I'm like, who invented heels? They're just like, how do people like walk for the entire day on heels? Because I'm like struggling and I don't know, how am I going to wear this for the next 3 to 6 hours of my life. It's like my heels are not actually that high and the base, like the stick thing, is pretty thick. And I'm still like struggling to walk. Like it might be hard to see on camera, but I'm just like, oh man, I'm tired already. Right, we made it to the bus stop and my legs are already aching. So I'm just gonna, I think the bus, according to City Mapper, arrives in like 4 minutes. So we're just gonna sit down and enjoy the journey. I think it's like a 45-minute journey from where I'm staying. I am now at South Kensington station, and then I am going to just walk from here all the way to campus, and it's probably going to take about 10 minutes and all that. Here's the station with Ben's cookies. If anyone wants to try it, please go try the cookies. So I'm just walking along Exhibition Road, and basically on your right would be Victoria and Albert Museum, and then on your left it would be the humongous Natural History Museum. And now I'm walking towards campus. At this point I'm just like, oh my god, it's just open air already, so I'm just gonna take off my mask. Hello! Hello! Hi! Hello! So now they basically built this new path on Queen's Lawn. I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to think. When they described it, I thought it was a terrible idea, but it's actually alright.
Yeah, and they have all these like light paths and all that.
I just realized Imperial students like complain a lot.
Yeah, we do. We really do. We really do.
Yeah.
So we're just at quick registration. Just waiting for my ID thing to be done.
Alright, have a lovely day.
Yep. Hi, Sup. So, how do you find graduation?
Haven't started.
So what are we doing right now?
Getting our beautiful photos taken.
Yep, and you are looking gorgeous.
Thank you.
So right after taking our graduation photos, we then went to Queen's Lawn, which, as you can see, are just filled with people who are just taking photos and photos. But to be fair, so were we. And right after that, we were heading off to Royal Albert Hall, where I bumped into another friend of mine.
Hello, this is Jagan.
Yeah, hi.
So this is the front of Royal Albert Hall, where we will graduate inside. And of course, we're going to spend a long time here just reconnecting with our old classmates and appreciating the view, and of course, taking lots and lots of pictures before it was time to go in.
So we're inside RH. It's a nice round hall.
This is the interior of Royal Albert Hall. I don't think you need me to say it, but it is absolutely stunning.
360 tour. The lighting's a bit strange. That's Tingan. So this is the graduation booklet. Just gonna find my name, graduates.
Is that the program?
Yep, it's the program booklet and just like the list of all the names and all that. Answers. And there we go, that's my name.
Well, it did take quite a while for everyone to get in and settle down, but eventually everyone was ready to begin and they made the announcements, and I was just enjoying the view whilst they played the organ and the orchestra.
The ceremony is due to start in a few moments. Before it begins, there are a few housekeeping announcements.
status quo always requires some modification, and new ways of working are always needed to make a difference. And second, approach your life with an awareness of and empathy for others. Know what you value and stick to it. And society works best when we think about and look out for each other. We look forward to hearing your stories and celebrating your successes in the future.
With that, graduation officially began.
It's our turn now, the Department of Life Sciences. My friends.
Bianca Komingia, Selena Yoon Young Kim, Sue Young Kim, Sabrina Chin Sian Wu, Maximilian Wallad.
So, Department of Life Sciences is done. We've all graduated.
Ali Bakar Darian.
It just feels weird. I'm not sure you can hear me.
Oliver
but I'll
Bosman.
subtitle this.
Pierre Louis
It just feels strange.
Alexandre Cahill.
Just as I got back to my seat, I got a cheeky text message from Yik Chi, who apparently was watching my graduation live from her home. And I also have Anna Maria, who was secretly taking pictures of me as I crossed the stage. Well, thank you to both for that. And since, the graduate list was pretty long, things started to get a little, well, I hate to say boring, as we waited for other people to cross the stage. But luckily enough, we got this, graduation food box thing. And in the inside, I found lemonade and, what can you say? I decided to pour myself a drink.
Thank you very much.
Nice. Graduation is done, and now I'm just gonna head out. This is gonna be another day, another life ahead. Lighting's so weird, but oh well. I'm just glad that we finally graduated in Royal Albert Hall, and they promised us an in-person graduation. So yeah, the day has arrived and the day has passed. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it. It still feels weird, but yeah, that's how it is. So I'm here with Genevieve. Hi! We basically made it through 2 modules together back in final year. Oh, it was like ages ago, my gosh. Yeah, and now you're doing pretty well, and basically you're just rotating around Europe for your masters, and I hope you've been having a pretty good time yourself.
Yeah, it's great. It's really fun.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot.
I'll try to find a way to get to Europe and just visit you at some point in my life.
Yeah, feel free. Honestly.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Alright, just walking out of Royal Albert Hall and by the big statue thing. Look at the colors and all that. It's beautiful. So here I am with Emma. We basically survived like, I don't know, medical microbiology, ATI, which is like infection immunity, and advanced immunology.
So many modules together.
Yeah, and we just made it through. That's just so surprising. But and now she's like this amazing patent lawyer and all that in Germany. But oh my god, I'm proud of her. And I wish you all the best in your future journey ahead.
Thank you.
Okay.
So it was basically time for everyone to pack up, and me and Sabrina were just about to rush off to dinner with another friend called Wendy. Just before we head off, we went to view our photos at the booth.
So this marks the end of an Imperial College arc. It's a pretty long and heavy one considering we had like Brexit and COVID-19 and a bunch of other stuff.
We then took a bus from South Kensington to an Italian restaurant near Edgware Road Station. The food was amazing. I had a lasagna while Sabrina and Wendy both had pasta. And then we had a long chat and a catch up before we decided to call it a night, and I decided to head home via the tube.
So I am now back home and it is basically around like 12 a.m. here. It has definitely been a long day, and I think for anyone who has just gone through a major so-called event or like a graduation from university, I think it's always going to take some time for things to just sink in and just like, oh my god, I have actually graduated. Even though technically I've already sort of like moved on mentally since like 2020, but I guess maybe, well, I'm still a human being and these forms of nostalgia still comes back at any random point in time, and I guess I'm feeling all the feelings right now as well. I guess overall, if anybody were to actually ask me if I would have rather had the graduation, right after I've completed my studies back in 2020, assuming that COVID did not exist back then, or would I have rather it be now and have gone through all that? And to be brutally honest, I would actually say that I'm actually quite grateful that graduation happened as it is, meaning that we were 2 years late, or nearly 2 years late to this graduation. And the reason being is just like, I think for most of us, I can't say for like everybody, or maybe I can only just say it for myself. I think I was a very different person 2 years ago. It's not I think actually, I take it back. I was a very different person 2 years ago. I suppose that applies to everyone else as well. And now that I have seen some people and get everyone back together again 2 years later, and it seems like everyone's doing fine. Everyone is thriving in their own ways, and we are all doing pretty okay past university. And I like to just believe that this would apply to any other student who graduate from any other schools or university. 2 years later down the road, you'll be doing alright. I had a really good time with this whole like ceremony. I can only say that I hope my other friends and the people whom I just bump into and just said hi, and also all the other like teachers or attendees or professors and parents and all also had an enjoyable moment. I wouldn't trade the world for this experience. It is graduation. I hope that you have enjoyed following my graduation journey, because I certainly enjoyed filming the video. In fact, this is my first ever vlog in my life, because I don't know, I'm just always a really camera shy person, but I just decided, no, this is one unique experience, so I'm just going to pick up the camera and vlog it, even if everyone around is judging me for holding up a camera and talking to a phone. Well, what can I say? I'm proud I did that, and I hope that you found the journey to be interesting too, regardless of who you are, what your educational background is, and whatever stage that you are in your life. So then, I would always appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, or just hit the bell icon if you've been a regular viewer of my videos. I'll always thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. So take it easy there, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! These are the two like ice cream flavors that are quite popular in Tombow. So this is matcha and this is a hojicha flavor. Like, I swear to God, if you ever find yourself in South Ken, like please get yourself these two flavors. And this is Yik Chi.
So hi guys, so I have my weapon here and I'm ready to dig in because as claimed by Bianca, this is the best one. So I'm just gonna see whether her taste is up to my standards or not.
Yeah.
Matcha is quite good, it's not too bitter. I actually like the hojicha one better.
Yeah, I
Like
also
the
get
roasted, the roasted feeling, the roasted taste of it comes out as strong but not too strong. Like, I feel it's just nice.
Yeah, that's why I tried the matcha for the first time. It was really good, but then the hojicha kind of like levels up.
Yeah, it's like matcha is like, oh, this is so good, but you take in the hojicha. Oh,
Exactly. So that's why I thought that you probably might enjoy the hojicha much more than matcha, although the matcha is actually pretty good.
Guys, the hojicha is amazing. Mind.
So how would you rate it? Like, let's just say out of 5 Yik Chi heads, how would you rate it?
Sorry, out of?
Like, let's just say you have a scale and then there's 5 Yik Chi heads. How would you rate it?
I think because the matcha one, I would like it. It's a bit too sweet for me. Like I would like the bitterness to come across better. So probably 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5
stars.
Okay, 3 out of 5 Yik Chi heads. Okay.
Yeah. 3 out of 5.
Okay.
But like the hojicha one, because there's the strong earthy flavor that I really enjoy, like the roasted flavor. I think we're just gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Mainly because like nothing can be 5 out of 5 out of my standards. So.
Yeah. So, boys, if you guys have like high standards, or if you want to check out Yik Chi, she has pretty high standards. Yeah.
Stop selling me like
Hey, so morning guys. Today is like the day after my graduation and I'm just conveniently sitting here at Imperial Library Cafe, which is far nicer back when I was actually a student. Anyhow, I'm here with my friend Yi Hui and I'm basically like trying to introduce her to this hot chocolate thing. If you see one of my previous videos, I went through a hot chocolate addiction and I don't know, for some reason I just decided to drag her here and make her watch me drink hot chocolate.
Yeah, I drank my own coffee, but I wonder if the hot chocolate is good.
I'm just addicted to it for any weird reason.
And I managed to give her the student prize.
Yes, I swear to God. Since you're on this video, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, what are you doing here? Like, what do you study and all?
During my undergrad, I studied civil engineering in Bath. Then now I come here.
Now she practically upgraded and come to Imperial Liao.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So how are you finding it, the transition from Bath to Imperial?
Imperial is really tough, but it's really contented, satisfying. The lectures are really good. The courses that I do, I really like it. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm doing masters in hydrology and water resources management. You know what is it?
I have no clue, but it sounds like it's about water systems. That guys and people, this is just a future water engineer. I'll just put it
Yeah,
that
look
way.
at the flooding in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the flooding happens in Malaysia, I like really feel it because it's what I'm studying a lot about how to manage flood, how to manage water. For example, rainwater, groundwater, different sources where water comes from. So I'm learning how to manage it, this kind of stuff. I really enjoy the things that I learn, and I hope that in the future, maybe I can solve the problem in Malaysia.
There we go. We have one very ambitious junior here. Well, please don't lose it. Please keep that fire, man.
Yeah, I know. Because okay, so basically in my flat, right, there's like other Malaysians. It's all first year, right, and they are studying electrical or like chemical, and they are really passionate also. And they are first year only, So I was like, wow, keep your passion, because I heard a lot of like my age, like because they are like third, fourth year, and they just don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, and I don't know, for some reason I just found it a little sad, and because I completely empathize that feeling, but at the end of the day, like, I don't know, I kind of feel like because we're pretty privileged to come to study places like this, and even to study abroad actually, and I don't know, man, please, keep the fire burning, gambate and all that.
I really hope that, keep the passion on.
And you'll be fine and all that stuff. Since I'm here and I don't care, I came to Bath. I did this in Bath once. I'm going to just strangle this guy in the picture.
Another picture.
Yeah, literally. And then all that stuff.
Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
That's all for today.
Yeah.